Welcome back, everybody, to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Madden 20 franchise rebuild, as we are defending our Super Bowl championship this season with a team that's actually had a lot of change from the Super Bowl. We have a couple new starters on offense, 2 rookies. We have Keenan Hampton, a guard drafted this year out of Arizona, along with first-round rookie Raphael McKinley. We've been waiting for a game-changing running back, really for the entire series. I think McKinley has the skill set to be that back, but we'll just have to see how he plays. We're definitely switching the number from 47. I think we're going to go with 21 here for McKinley. One of the big developments during the offseason was losing Devin White, who is now on the Rams roster. Devin White has been a key player for the entirety of this series, and now linebacker is arguably one of our weakest position groups. I think Kyle Caver is great. He'll continue getting better. He's only 25 years old, but we have a lot of inexperience around him. Kai Howard was drafted this year. He's a rookie out of Michigan State. I really want to work on developing his skills. And there's also Nathan Parson, who was drafted a year ago. So we're trying to develop this linebacker core and replace a true series legend in Devin White. One thing I thought was interesting going through and editing last episode was how I offered Devin White a pretty good contract before the unrestricted free agency, and he ended up taking less to go to the Rams, but I didn't really replicate my offer that I had sent in that first period. I saw how much cap space we'd be left with and decided against it. But I'm still really surprised he turned down that contract because I had increased the offer somewhat significantly. But anyway, we're here defending our title and we still have Tyrus Sparks at quarterback, so I'm not too worried about us taking a major step back this season. But again, I'm not sure how good to expect this team to be. Today we're going to take on the New Orleans Saints, and they have a quarterback now in his second season in Max Wallner. So the Saints have been our primary competition here in the division for a long time, and after hitting on the pick for Wallner, I think that they're still going to be the team that we're most concerned with. They also have some good defensive talent: Tony Dunn, Marshawn Lattimore, Deron Gilbert. And overall, I feel like this team is still pretty solid, even if Kamara has gotten older and they no longer have Michael Thomas. The only upgrade we have right now is for William Linsley, the backup quarterback who will probably be on this team still for quite some time. 69 overall, and awareness, play action, throw accuracy, deep go up. Linsley still has a couple years before regression. Before we begin the newest season of the series, here are the career stats for everybody on this team. Tyrus Sparks, halfway to 500 career touchdown passes. We now have Corey Kirkendall as our most experienced running back, but he's still going to be the RB2. For receivers, Chris Godwin, 68 touchdowns, 2 more than O.J. Howard, and he's over 10,000 yards. For our defense, we have a couple pretty good edge rushers. Robert Cush, 48.5 sacks. Kevon DeVoe, 27.5, but entering his 5th season now. Sylvester Seymour, of course, is a legend in the making. And Jamichael Beekman, 13 interceptions in just 5 years. And here are the Super Bowl champions, and the scheduling actually got this right. We are the kickoff game here, the Super Bowl winners, on Thursday night. Although I guess the Packers and Bears kicked off last year, but I think that was more because of the NFL 100 thing they had going on. I assume that the Chiefs will open this year in real life. But regardless, we're here to show that despite losing a few key players, the Bucs are going nowhere. And with that, our newest season of the series is now underway, and Tyrus Sparks starts with the offense at the 25-yard line, and we begin with the quick flip. Gabe Ventura, no, he had some more room outside that block. Raphael McKinley now wears number 21. And here's pressure already, and Deron Gilbert brings down Sparks. A sack allowed on the first drop back this year for Max Heenan. Very surprising. But Corey Kirkendall will also play a lot. He wears number 43. And here we have motion. We set up the screen the other way. Kirkendall wrapped up. And that's a quick drive to start the season. Here are the Saints taking over with Max Wallner now in year 2. They start with a fake. Ahead of the pressure, Wallner delivers, but that should be a hold. Or an eligible man downfield. All right, that works too. Now they run it. Oh, upended! And that is going to be the new role for Kyle Caver. He needs to make more plays here in run defense, and he's now our starting inside linebacker. Saints go spread, 3rd and 14. 4-man rush, and off the mark from Wallner. Neither offense off to a great start. Let's see if we do better this time, starting at our 4. In the end zone, Tyrus Sparks unloads and finds Denzel Denard. And that gives us some room up to the 29-yard line. For the first time, a carry for Raphael McKinley as he picks up about 4 yards off tackle. There's some motion from Chris Godwin. And another pass with the blitz is there. Sparks got away from one, but not the second defender. Wow, that was a really interesting play. 3rd and 20 now for Tampa, and we're going empty. Sparks, better protection now, a long lob, and there it is! It is Gabe Ventura, 31-yard reception. I really think he has a chance to be a really, really good receiver. I like the ratings a lot when we selected him. Hopefully that normal dev goes up. Like, that's something that has to happen for a player to really reach their full potential. But here's Sparks on target for Denard. And Sparks is a perfect 5 of 5. A little delay now, a fake. And Sparks over the middle again. And running room for DeMarcus Lodge up to the 15-yard line. Split backfield now for Tampa. And Kirkendall into the right flat. Sparks needs more time. Gets rid of it. Oh, yes! Touchdown! That's Steven Stevens. How about that sideline awareness? He's alone in the corner and just stands there. That's like the best sideline awareness I've ever seen from the AI. With Tyrus Sparks, I have no doubt we can develop more receivers without the need of spending a bunch of early picks. But the Saints take over now, 7-0 Tampa. There's a 12-yard connection to Traquan Smith. And now the double stack look, and another throw. Wallner outside for about 6. Neither team really running the ball a whole lot. A fake for Wallner, going downfield and finding his target inside the 40. That was Bubba Norwood on the reception. He wears number 29. This might be a Gabe Morrell situation where a running back is playing some slot. But now Kamara on the carry. Gain of 4. That's exactly what's happening here. Norwood is a 73 overall running back, solid RB2. But sometimes those receiving backs have the best receiving skills for the slot. Or teams just don't want to play like Traquan Smith or Lester White there. Not sure exactly how that all works, but I think it's interesting with some of the running backs that are in the draft classes here, or just some of the great receiving backs. Christian McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, Jalen Samuels, they have some of the best ratings, and I like seeing them play a little bit in the slot. Here's Kamara, up the middle, making a move on Page as he picks up the first. Just outside the red zone, it's 3rd down New Orleans. A Four-man rush and a quick throw. They will not get it. Bubba Norwood stopped a yard short. Decent start to this one for Tampa, and we'll do a little simming now. Loss of 2 for McKinley, and then Gabe Ventura. Sack, though, for Tremaine Sullivan. That ends our drive. 36-yard punt. That's what Warren was doing his rookie season. He's been mostly good since then. And Leonard Merritt gets his first sack of the year. Saints do get the first down, however. 6 more to Kamara. Into field goal range now. 6 more yards. And the Saints trying to take the lead, but Parson gets a sack, followed by a Lester White touchdown. Oh, and a pick on the first play of this drive. What's happening? Saints set up again. Already scored once, and now a pick for Parson. We could have been looking at a 2-score Saints lead. Instead, 10-7, Bucs take over following the pick. And here's Sparks. Clean pocket and complete. Inside handoff and a little extra there for McKinley. Got some help from that second defender, it looked like. We haven't really seen him carry the ball a whole lot, but I'm not too worried about the run-pass splits when we pass the ball this well. Into the open field. Here we have McKinley turning up the sideline. Gain of 7. Again, this year we're playing with Ventura in the slot. That just worked out so well for us a season ago. On second down, complete, and now Godwin. I think that's his first catch. We keep it in the air against the blitz, and no, it's picked again! Through the hands of O.J. Howard, and what a return! It was almost a beast mode interception return for Morgan. He broke at least 3 tackles there. Russell Morgan, 44 break tackle, 37 trucking. I was just curious. I mean, he broke 3 tackles on 1 play there. 78 overall, though, 84 speed. Pretty solid ratings there overall. And now 2 picks in the first half of the year. First half of the first game for Tyrus Sparks. 3 straight drives in this game have ended in interception. 10-7. Saints football inside Tampa territory. And a quick completion to Norwood. From the 44, it's 3rd and 7. Wallner feels the pressure, and he's going down for a massive loss. Kevon DeVoe. I'm impressed by how many plays these defenses have made. There have been multiple sacks. There have been multiple picks. It's only a 10-7 game, and the offense is definitely having their struggles. I didn't think we'd see such good defensive play to start this season. I think that's enough time here in the first half, though. Let's get this moving a bit faster. 3 more to McKinley. 20 yards to O.J. Howard. Love that. Then a penalty on Butler. He's matched up with Deron Gilbert, who's great. And we stall here to tie the game. First field goal for Carter Gilbert. Let's sim the first 2 drives here in the second half. Robert Cush gets his first sack of the season. And we run it with McKinley. 4 yards here, 4 yards there, then 5. We did not run the football well in the preseason. So far, I think we're doing an okay job. 15 yards on the reception. McKinley getting a lot of chances on this drive. And ultimately, we go for it there. Carter Gilbert, our kicker, has thrown a first down pass to Karma Strickland. Our drive continues. 9 more to Denard. Then a sack on 3rd and 1. Not our sharpest game here at all. But New Orleans trails by 3 and they take over. Wallner swings right, and we cover that perfectly. Another tough 3rd down for New Orleans. Wallner needs 10, gets time, and the pass is knocked away. And that was coverage from Nathan Parson. Come on, can we build up this lead a little bit more? 13-10, McKinley can't get through the middle. 14 carries, 37 yards. So no long runs yet, no big running plays for McKinley. Now with some motion from Chris Godwin. He makes the catch and falls ahead, a yard shy of the sticks. Toss right, a big block, and McKinley taken down. Went for that big hurdle, and that kind of slowed him down a little bit. And the Saints pick up another stop. 60-yard punt now for Christian Warren, much better. And the Saints, they get 8 yards on their first 2 plays, and then Sylvester Seymour. 13 here to Gabe Ventura as we make it to the 4th quarter. Still just 13-10. And we're moving the ball well here with the passing game. Inside the 25. Another incompletion on a drop. And then we settle again and miss a 34-yarder. Come on! This is not a good game here for the Tampa Bay offense. 13-10, just hanging on to this slim lead as the Saints pick up a first here with Alvin Kamara. On first down, Max Wallner airs it out to an open man. Bubba Norwood inside of Tampa territory. Kamara now in the slot on first down. Wallner, another big pickup now inside the 30. 3 receivers in the game for New Orleans, trying to make it inside the red zone. Pressure from DeVoe and Seymour! Down goes Max Wallner. 2 on the day for our defensive MVP. Hopefully hold them to a field goal attempt here. 3rd and long. Wallner gets time, and it's not enough! He's sacked again! Out of field goal range! Unless you want to attempt the 60. Wow, that's 7 sacks, and DeVoe's in the zone. Alright, I don't think they'll try a 60-yard field goal. And they did not. Wow, what a big play. With 5 minutes to go, it's time to work on closing this game out. But we haven't ran the ball successfully. Play fake, and dropped. Another sack. 2 for Deron Gilbert. Heenan has had a lot of struggles today. 2 sacks allowed and a penalty. So much for running the clock on this drive. Looks like the Saints have a good shot at getting the ball back with decent field position. And McKinley, unable to make the first man miss, loses 2. I still think we have an okay shot of picking this up. 3rd and 22. Not on the check down, though. McKinley gets 1 back. A 54-yard punt for Warren, and that sets up the Saints here at their own 36. They missed out on their last drive. I thought they'd get the 3. Now 3:44 left to go. Wallner has to dump it off for Kamara, and he's going nowhere. Wallner throws it short, and a good pickup with a penalty on the play. That's going to be a face mask on Beekman. A quick throw on first down, and we got to make the tackle there. Saints inside the 30 with 3 minutes left. Blitz sent from the secondary, and the bubble is incomplete. So close to a pick there against Norwood. 3rd down. Do they trust the running game here, maybe? Kamara will not get it. He's dropped by Kevon DeVoe, and that's going to set up 4th down. Here's the kick. They made it. 13-13. Can we break the tie now? Tampa Bay football, 2:39 to go. Tyrus Sparks. Can he win it here for Tampa Bay? McKinley just not getting much going. Now we run inside, and McKinley's down. Grabbing at his left shoulder. Our 1st round pick is going to leave the game here. And now he's grabbing his wrist as he's going into the locker room. That means Corey Kirkendall is going to step in on 3rd and 7 with 2 and change left. Come on, Tampa. We got to break this tie. Motion man Godwin. Sparks to the sideline. Yes! He caught it! Gabe Ventura! I'm telling you, he's special. He's going to be really good. First down Tampa, that saved the drive. Sparks, time again, wide open. It's Godwin. A handoff to Kirkendall, trying to get closer. And a short pickup here leads to a Saints timeout. Down to a minute 30. Saints will try to preserve the time left as Kirkendall almost picks up the first. What do we try here on 3rd and 1? Two receivers in the game. It is Kirkendall, and he picks it up. Just shy of the 20. Now hopefully we don't get too risky here. Another run. Kirkendall inside the 10. And it's 1st and goal Tampa. I don't mind trying to get even closer. We already had a 34-yard field goal missed today. Kirkendall bounces off the first defender. Now he's down to the 5. We're trying to close this with 6. Kirkendall outside and a couple yards closer. All right, 3rd down right here. Tampa trying to go up a touchdown. Corey Kirkendall will lose about 4 on the play. And that's going to bring on the field goal team then. I'll simulate this kick. This could be for the win right here. And it's good. Carter Gilbert hopefully just kicked the game winner. The Saints got to get out of bounds with a big play and then get a touchdown. Let's see what they try here. 8 seconds left. Does Wallner use the sideline? It's a long lob. It is almost caught off the tip. And that could have been a touchdown if it was. 3rd down. 2 seconds left. Just knock it down. That's all I ask. Wallner, one last heave. It is almost caught again off the tip. The game's over though, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 1-0 this season, winning 16-13. The whole game I was wondering, where are all the points? And they just never showed up today. The offenses weren't great, but I think we were dealing with 2 pretty strong defenses in this game. How close was this last one anyway? Lob down the middle, it gets deflected. Lester White's right there, but too far away from it. The previous throw was a lot closer. Oh, come on, I can't even go back to the play of the game right here. The 19-yard jump ball for Gabe Ventura that set up our game-winning field goal, or at least continued the drive to get there. Sparks, 28 of 37. I felt like he played really well, but the interceptions obviously hurt, and we just didn't get down the field very often. We missed the field goal. If we capitalize on all those opportunities, we're still under 20 points. McKinley only 35 yards, and now we'll of course check the injury. Kirkendall finished strong, and I thought our receivers did a really good job today. I liked what Gabe Ventura did. And then defensively, Nathan Parson, 11 tackles, a sack, and a pick. Okay, you have my attention with that. A ton of sacks in this game overall, and 3 interceptions. And here is Gabe Ventura's newest upgrade. He's a 70 overall, and I am really impressed with the start of his career. Can I see his stats from here? For some reason, not even on this overview menu. But anyway, Ventura has done a really good job at making tough catches in traffic. I've been impressed with that. I think I want to go route running here. I think that's the right option overall. Let's go route runner. 70 overall still, but he becomes a scheme fit. Catching and deep route running go up, along with that spec catch. For Kevon DeVoe's upgrade, again, I'm just trying to go more balanced here with the pass rush and get the power moves up a little bit here. DeVoe had a great game though, 2 sacks. He caused a lot of havoc. We were also able to accomplish our goal against Alvin Kamara, so 500 more experience for the whole D-line. I had a feeling Parson could be player of the week, and that's good from an XP standpoint. 1500 XP, so a pretty good chunk of the XP bar just off of that for Nathan Parson. He had a pretty solid game. I think we'll go field general here. His overall goes up to 74, and we get block shed, awareness, pursuit, and tackle. The coverage ratings are already pretty good for him. I can't believe Sylvester Seymour is still getting upgrades. Let's go with Power Rusher. That's his lowest archetype right now. Still a 92 overall. And at star development and 24 years old. We sim our next game against the Carolina Panthers and lose by 3 1 week after winning by 3. 27-24 is the final. Tyrus Sparks now 5 interceptions in the first 2 games of the season. He did throw 2 touchdowns, but early on the turnovers have been a problem. We did not stop Christian McCaffrey, and we didn't run the ball very well in this game either. Raphael McKinley, 3.5 a carry. Injury thankfully wasn't serious, but the running game looks like a weakness so far through the preseason and these 2 games. Chris Godwin over 100 yards. McKinley, 49 in the air. He should have a pretty good receiving stat line this season, I'd imagine, because of that high catching and everything. 49 yards. Jeffrey Glenn had a touchdown. Gabe Ventura scored for us as well. And for defense, 14 tackles for Caver, 13 for Parson, and I see Brian Burns had 2 sacks. So it's really tough matchups to start the year for Max Heenan, but he's not winning them. Seymour and Cush also get sacks in this game with these interceptions. Martin the rookie got 1. The Buccaneers do win their 3rd game of the year, 16-10 over Denver, giving us a 2-1 start to the year. No interceptions in this game for Tyrus Sparks. We sacked Drew Foster 6 times. Raphael McKinley, 60 yards in this one. For the receiving, Michael Heath had a touchdown. O.J. Howard, 51 yards. Another score for Gabe Ventura. And for the defense, Kyle Caver had a half sack, 2.5 for Kevon DeVoe, 2 more for Cush. Our pass rush is looking great to start the year, but the offense really isn't. We have the 16th ranked offense through 3 weeks, 4 touchdowns, 5 picks for Tyrus Sparks, 283 yards per game right now, and the rushing has been really bad. Raphael McKinley, not very productive here in his first few games. Hopefully that picks up. And then for receiving, Godwin, 208 isn't bad. Denard and Ventura are doing well. But I have been impressed by the defense so far. Our pass rush is coming through, and we're not allowing a ton of points. So we'll just have to see where this season goes. Hopefully the offense can pick it up. Next game, we have the undefeated Cardinals. I'm not sure if we'll watch that one, but perhaps we will. They're 3-0 on the season. By the way, Chris Godwin is frustrated. And we have a 4-way tie here atop the division at 2-1. Here are the standouts through the first 3 games. Nash Chatham here of the 49ers in his 3rd year has superstar X Factor. He currently has 10 touchdowns and no interceptions. Mark Kiernan was a 3rd round pick this year of the Bears, and he's starting. He has hidden dev, but he leads the league in picks right now. Tyrus Sparks and Dak Prescott are in 2nd. Alvin Kamara is the current leading rusher, followed by Saquon Barkley and Joe Mixon. Ollie Sparks is up there, near 6 yards a carry. Yeah, I'm going to hear about that one. Garrison Miller, way out in front in yards. 162 a game? Alright, you have my attention. I got to see if that's all one game or what happened. But he's already like halfway to his normal season totals. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's all he's done? At least 10 catches, at least 120 yards and a touchdown in every game? I guess we're going to have to see how long he can keep that up. Already 488. You rarely see the big receiving standouts here in Madden. It's like 1,200, 1,300 is the max. Currently, Garrison Miller is on pace for 2,603 yards. I kind of want to see if he can get there. And at the same time, Quandre Jefferson, one of his teammates, is in the top 10 for receiving. Wow. The 49ers have a ridiculous pass offense, and I had no idea. They're our Week 5 opponent. Well, there you go. That's who we're watching next episode. I had no idea they were there on the schedule, but seeing how explosive that pass game has been here, just based on those numbers, we got to see our team face them next time. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Hope you had a good time here in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers franchise. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, leave your feedback below, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.